my name is Angel Kim, and I took part in a type of Create a Gemsona sort of challenge. This challenge revolves around getting a pose, gem placement, and gemstone from a collab partner with which you also make a full design for the gem. The gemstone I got was pink tourmaline, which I decided to do some research on in order to get a good character. Pink tourmaline, according to crystalvaults.com, is an extraordinary crystal for cleansing the emotional body of destructive feeling and old wounds accumulated over time. It releases guilt, worry, depression, and anxieties, and guides those emotions into self-love. Using that description, I had a vague idea of the personality for this gem. A calm and considerate persona, a person who would be the shoulder to lean on if someone was upset. I then proceeded with the design. A pink tourmaline is said to vary in color from a pale pink to a deep red, and in clarity it comes from transparent gems to opaque, rough crystals. All are devoted to serving the highest aspects of the heart. Using that description, I decided that I would try and make the clothing on my gem look loose and free. I even attempted to make a skirt in the full pose, but I had given up on that due to my unintelligence of physics. I also took the clarity part into consideration, making the bangs part of the hair opaque and the rest of it a bit transparent. I had originally wanted to make it fade into transparency, but that seemed a bit too strange for my original idea. Since pink tourmaline is commonly used for emotional help rather than physical, I decided I would have a bandage around where the eyes would be, but it slipped over my mind that I should have made a headshot without the bandages. But this gem would have 2 eyes, and would most likely have 2 shades of red or pink. Onto the coloring. I had decided I would use the photo of the gemstone I had on hand to use for the colors, aside from shading and lighting. Since I had already done the full pose by accident, you didn't see this here. However, that was all on my fault. You can see me switching between a finished pose design, you'll see the creating of that one next, and the current photo. As I said, that was a mistake that I should have looked out for, but the mistake was already made. I pulled up the photo of a pink tourmaline and I selected the color from the image to get a pink color. I would have gotten the color from the pose photo, but that color specifically has a lower opacity. It's the transparent part I talked about. The description stated that a pink tourmaline is either a deep red or a light pink. On this gem, I noticed that the photo I was given was of a dark red, so I had to scoot away from the light pink part. However, the hair, as well as some wristbands I made, were of the pink color as well. My gem design looks a bit... Here I'm making the description. It's highly vague, and the reasoning for that is I didn't know what to put. I've never made a gemsona before, but looking back, I should have put a weapon on there. I can't see a gem for helping emotion having a weapon, so they would probably have a type of ability, like healing itself, and others. I also put that the gem was grown in a kindergarten, because I didn't see any way that Homeworld would use this type of gem outside of wars or taking over planets, I suppose. And finally, I wanted to put in if the gem would be on Homeworld side or on the crystal gem side, and I thought, well, she doesn't really seem like she would be on any sides, so I decided that I would put her on a type of neutral side, helping both sides and not really being involved in the fights. Now onto the full pose. Since I accidentally did this one first, this is where you will see most of the errors and changes. I didn't have to record this part, but since I did it first and there's more of the designing part in here, I thought I would add it in since I recorded it anyways. The pose I was given looked interesting to me, however, I got to the sketching of the design and, since I had started research around this point, I noticed that the facial expression didn't fit the gem, so I changed it from a type of creepy or evil grin to a calm smile. I also drew in a butterfly because that also has a connection with helping emotions. I also drew the gem upside down from the pose I was supposed to do, but that doesn't change my if it's still in the correct place. Or maybe it does, and I just don't know because this is my first time having done something like this before. I don't have much to say on the pose part, so I'll just let the music take over for now. time watching this 8-minute speed paint. I had fun making the photos themselves, and I hope to see you in the next video. My name is Angel Kama, and goodbye.